Welcome to Word of Grace and Truth. Today's topic is Way of Throne of Grace. Way of Throne of Grace. The way of coming boldly to the throne of grace is to enter the gate of the throne with thanksgiving. Then you approach the court or presence of God with praise and attitude of thankfulness. Finally, we enter the throne of grace where we obtain mercy and find grace with worship. You know, this place God is calling us to come boldly. It's a throne. And for one to enter any king throne, you don't enter anyhow. You enter according to the way it has been stated. Visitors should enter the throne. Or even children of the king does not defy these ways. You remember the case of Esther, when it was not permissible for her to approach the king, that is her husband. She couldn't do that. So we need to understand how we approach the throne of grace. And from what we read this morning, which we pick from Psalm 100 verse 4, we enter the throne of grace with thanksgiving. And when we enter the gate with thanksgiving, we now enter the court, the presence of God, with praise and the attitude of thankfulness. Then we find ourselves at the throne with worship. And Bible says when we come to the throne, we now find grace. That means we will seek. So when we get to the throne, that's now when we apply the teaching of Jesus in prayers. The teaching asks, it shall be given unto you. Seek, you will find. And knock, the door will be opened to you. So practically, how do we do this? You see, you approach the throne in this form. You start thanking God. Lord, I thank you for life. Lord, I thank you for this day. Lord, I thank you for everything you can remember and see that the Almighty has done and is still doing. So you thank Him for the life. Thank Him even for shelter over your head. Thank Him for the food you eat. Thank Him for health. Thank Him for, just think of all that He has done, that day you are standing and you are still breathing, and then you thank Him for all those things. Then that is entering the gate. Then now coming to the court or the presence of God, that is now praise with thankful attitude. You know, you have thank at the gate, but that thankful attitude should be still in you. And then you start praising Him. You are the Almighty God. You are the maker of everything being made. You are the God that has no beginning. From everlasting to everlasting, you are God. You never sleep nor slumber. You are the God of the widow. You are the one that has power to do everything. Beside you, there is no other God. You are mighty and you are great. This is praise. And now when you keep on praising with thankful attitude, you now come in to the throne. And when you come into the throne, that's now where you worship Him. You now become like angels who doesn't want to ask anything, but now just to worship Him, bless Him, and adore Him. And you cannot make it in such a way, oh God, you are holy. You know, that is why angels keep on saying, holy, holy, holy. They don't have anything to ask than just to worship and adore Him. So you find yourself in that attitude. And some people who are gifted with the gift of unknown tongue, that's a very good place at the throne to worship Him with unknown tongues. So you burst out tongues. That's the tongue given to you by the Spirit. And it is given to praise God and do other things. So in that place now, you can now open up your heart. And then now that you are on the throne, you can now ask, seek, and find. Know this also, that God bought us with a price, but we don't buy things from God with a price. You know, there are people giving you one assignment or the other for God to do this for you. No. God say, come and buy without price. Freely we receive, freely we give. It is of faith that it might be by grace. Remain blessed with God, and know also that Jesus Christ is coming.